Welcome to the show, my friends, the show that never ends. So glad you could attend. Come inside as we take a look at the movie everybody's talking about, The Avengers. Yes, The Avengers, brought to us by Joss Whedon and the Marvel Studios. Link to the bottom, cast and crew, and the plot if you haven't heard about it already. Aliens and Loki want to cause major problems for the Earth, and the humans can't handle it, so they have to call on the superhumans to come together and try to work together to help defeat the common foe that is going to try to dominate the Earth. Okay, in a nutshell, a lot more going on. Read the bottom. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. I've got a complaint. Joss Whedon, how dare you shoot an action film where there is no shaky cam and close-up shots to where I can't tell what's going on and it's causing nausea? No, he does beautiful with the shots he makes in these action sequences in this film. We get wide shots, medium shots, we get swooping tracking shots through the city as the action's going on, and you can tell the whole time what's going on. How about that? It's so refreshing to see, folks. Yes, you can see just how badass each one of these characters are, because this battle, like some final battles are kind of short at most of movies like this, they're over fairly quick. Not in this one. It is longer and is epic, and it gives everybody a chance to show just how much they kick ass, okay? From Hawkeye to Iron Man to everybody in between. You just get to see some phenomenal things happening there, okay? And it flows. It flows like a river so smoothly. It flows like it was shot for a comic book. It's like these were panels of a comic book that someone drew. And if you ever read a comic and you saw how the action kind of carries across a number of panels, it was just like that. It was shot that smoothly, and again, you didn't get disorientated of where you were at, okay? And there were some fantastic, interesting shots that you haven't expected to see in an action film like this. Like, there's shots from the inside of a car through a broken window, we see what's going on, or we get to see a shot of Captain America in a mirror, okay? And so it's them using the camera and the 3D like it's supposed to be used in an action film, okay? The 3D was beautiful. The special effects, they did it all properly. This is how 3D is supposed to look and act in an action film. So props there as well. It's just visually stunning. But what's also stunning is that it's complemented by a beautiful script, okay? You've got a script that's got fantastic dialogue and natural dialogue. It's got dialogue that you would expect from these characters, from their little one-liners to their quips to their conflicts. It seemed natural. It didn't seem forced. It didn't seem like we're having to put this in here because we have to. And then, though, too, you don't have everybody getting hunky-dory, hey, rainbows and puppy dogs, let's all work together, kumbaya. No, you got conflict that all seemed natural when dealing with these larger-than-life characters, getting them all on the screen. And the actors have had their one-shot films, most of them, to develop themselves and be the stars. So each one of them plays off each other really, really well. There's chemistry there with the dialogue, and you just flowed really well, okay? And what I loved also about this film is that it gave better treatment to the Hulk character than two full-length feature films, okay? Mark Ruffalo did fantastic as David Banner. Now, granted, Hulk's not a deep character, don't need a lot of depth, but for the scenes and the stuff they do with the Hulk and the Dr. Banner character, fantastic, and I loved it, and it was better than the other two films, I have to admit, okay? And so, and then in comedic timing, you've got things where they just go a little bit serious and then they go comedic, but nothing ever goes too far in one direction or the other. It stays at a beautifully perfect balance. The script was perfectly balanced. If you laid this thing like that, it would sit perfectly, okay? So they nail it there, alright? And just, it was just refreshing to see a movie that's got such chock full of characters to have everybody have some substantial screen time, so you never feel like anyone gets slighted, at least in your superhero part. About the only thing that didn't really have going for it was that the villains seemed a little less developed. Now, granted, in a film like this, you don't need deep villains. You're focused mostly on the Avengers and the characters and their larger-than-life status, but Loki does get slighted a little in this. Now, granted, he did get developed pretty much in Thor, but I would have kind of liked to see a little more with him. And the aliens, well, you just need to know these aliens are badass and want to destroy the Earth. Okay, take it over. That's all you need to know about them, and they look pretty gruesome as well. Okay, so you didn't have a whole lot with the villains, but you don't miss that because the script is so scripted, excuse me, so well, and it flows so beautifully, you'll hardly even notice any flaws at all in this film. You will be laughing, you'll be going, holy shit, that just kicked some major ass. You will have all kinds of emotions, and the audience will have it with you. This doesn't just get 5 stubs, it gets an epic stub in my book. It is it for an epic superhero film. This is the bar, folks. This is where we would love to see all the superhero movies go from here on out. Unfortunately, they can't quite probably reach that fantasticness that this one did until Joss writes the sequel. And also, since it is a Marvel film, stay till the very, very, very end of this film. Watch all the credits. It will be worth it. Guaranteed. Movie Man fresh. And that'll about do it for us here at the Final Cut. Till next time, folks, keep that ticket stub.